Hello, welcome back to my channel, Ultraviolet Light. This particular video is going to be about, I've been receiving a lot of messages and a lot of downloads and a lot of synchronicities back to back recently, especially with this Gemini Stellium. This Gemini Stellium, bro. It's my magician man is on fire right now. And like my Mercury is on fire. It's like a well. It's like a water of just information right now. I've just been getting information. It's funny how when you find out things, years ago, but you weren't who you were years ago, who you are today. So, back then I was on the right track the whole time. I didn't realize it. You know, I have a very curious mind and I like to learn, and I should have been an investigator because I could crack some codes. I'm a code cracker. Okay. Not cracker because I'm not, anyway, that's not the point. I don't know where I was going with that, but I could crack some code. So a couple years ago, I came across an article based off the city that I live in. I'm talking about the city, how it was sacred ground, sacred land. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it at that because I want to do a whole series on this, and I want it to be right, and I want to showcase it in a nice, professional, articulate way versus me just talking about it on the channel, because I feel like if I add a presentation with it, the message will get out more. That's like artist mind. That's how I think. I think, like an artist. So, and a magician. So that alone, I will feel like I will put something like that as like, as time consuming. That's editing. That's, a lot of different stuff. But I just wanted to touch base on, all the synchronicities and things that are being revealed to me. Everybody's saying the same thing, but I'm gonna talk about from my experience, my perspective of basically what everybody else is saying, right? That this age of Aquarius is about, the awakening of divine feminine, but a lot of people don't really get deep into the divine feminine. I don't know if you noticed, but like the picture of my page, in case you guys are wondering, the picture on my page is a picture of an Egyptian goddess. She went by different names: U-Nut, Wedding Nut, We Nut, and she's very similar to Eggshell in Mayan cultures. I actually personally think they are the same person. They are exactly the same. They have the same totems. They have the same animals attached to them. They have, like, you read both of their descriptions, they're the same. And that's a goddess that been reaching out to me very heavy lately. But she been reaching out to me in the Egyptian form. Even though in the Mayan traditions she's named different, but it's still the same energy. I know for a fact that I'm heavily connected to not only Egyptian bloodline, but Mayan bloodlines through me researching and synchronicities and things like that. Lately I've been having some very interesting visions during meditation that I don't know that I should share on YouTube because it's very that vivid. Like, I'm just like a big blob of like, I'm like an encyclopedia of like information, and not just like just from years of experience and just synchronicities and things I've been reading about. And wow, we're this time right now for me is really it's go time. I'm really in Hierophant mode. Um but I don't feel like I'm the actual Hierophant. I feel like I'm one of the two men watching him. Like, I'm learning from the Hierophant energy. My guides been revealing a lot. I had a dream. I'm not sure if they were my guides or I I don't know, but my goodness. So I was reading. I just got done reading a book about a psychiatrist that is a divine feminine, very tapped in, very intuitive. And the other night I couldn't sleep. So I was up just reading the book until I got sleepy. When I got sleepy, I went to sleep. And I had some very, very weird dreams. But one dream I could just remember vividly. Like, I don't know if it was a dream or a vision, but my guys keep telling me no. My God. Every time I talk about it, I have anxiety because I don't know who these people are. So, I had a dream that I seen two beings. One was male and one was female. And they were aliens. They were aliens. And it wasn't the fact that they were just aliens. That wasn't the weird part to me. Believe it or not, the weird part to me was how deep I seen them up close and personal. And they were aliens, but like their skin, they were like jelly like the outside of them was like gel, like water. The best way I could describe them is like water people. I don't know what I don't know. That's the best thing I could describe was water people. Like the outside of their skin was water, and they had like little beads in their water. Like I don't know if it was bubbles or crystals or like I can't, I don't really know, but they were like water based. They were transparent people. But what made it weirder, this is what made it weird to me when I seen this couple, because they were clearly a couple. Okay, they were, if you want to say twin flames, we could go there. But what made it weird about them was, okay, like they were clearly alien. They they were not like, they were completely, they were humanoid, but they weren't like us. The outside of their skin was like water based, transparent. They looked like they had like circles all in them. I don't know if they were crystals or they were bubbles. I can't really tell you. But the thing that made it weird to me was the inside of them. I could see the inside of the transparency, and they looked very humanoid, very humanoid. And you know what else made it? Two other things that made these two particular um non-earthly beings weird to me. What made it weird was, like, they were transparent, but the inside of them you could tell was humanoid. You could tell they had eyes, nose, mouth, like they were like us, okay? And I could see a little bit through the transparency, and they were humanoid, and the inside of them was brown, like they had melanin. They had melanin. Yes. Like they, like the outside of them was transparent and like jelly watery, like with crystals in them or bubbles or whatever. But the inside of them was humanoid and brown. Brown. Not black, not white, brown. And they were kind of attractive. Like when I was looking like in them through the human form, like underneath their whatever, their I don't know, their gel. I don't know what that is. They looked attractive. And for another thing that made it weird was they they were very familiar to me. And the position of how the woman was standing, she had my stance. So I'm like, am I seeing myself with my twin in a different form? Is this our original form? Like, it was very detailed and very strange, and I could not stop thinking about that last night to the point where it gave me anxiety because I have never seen no shit like that. And the fact that they were so humanoid and they were attractive underneath that whatever they had on. And the way the lady was standing, they looked familiar to me. They felt familiar to me. But the way that the female was standing, it reminded me so much of me. Like, it reminded me of me, like how she looked, how she stands was me. Like, it was my body language, how I look, like my energy. And I'm not sure if that was me or that was that was other people. Um, I'm not gonna lie, lately I've been scared to fall asleep, even though I have been going to sleep, but I've been scared to fall asleep because I don't know if I'm gonna get like a continuation of that. And I find it real funny that now, now the media wants to admit to aliens and stuff like that. We've been knew this, people been speaking out on this for a long time, you know. So for them like, oh, UFOs are real, and it's just like, okay, we knew that already. Just prove that y'all were lying, saying that shit ain't real. We already knew. People have been talking about this for a long time. Before I was born. Before my parents was born. Before my grandparents was born. So it's like, okay. But the fact that I seen these melanated water creatures. I mean, that's the best way I could describe what I saw in my dream, and the fact they look like me and my twin. Because even when I think back of how the guy looked, he was tall. He was taller than me, and it reminded me of like when me and my twin stand together, and it was just weird. Like I don't know if that was like our higher selves. That's what I saw was our higher self. That's what we really look like on higher dimensions. I mean, it was weird because the aliens looked weird, but they were attractive. Like they were humanoid. And they were ugly, and they both had melanin in the inside of their transparency. You could see the humanoid. You could see the humanoid body underneath the water gel. I can't explain it to you, but I found out some more other information about that. That I just, like I said, I want to make like a documentary, or not even like a documentary, like a series of like part one, part two, to break everything down, because I have a lot of information and my guides are giving me the go to put this information out. It's been long enough, and I have so much information, it's not going to just fit in one video, because I'll just be talking for hours. And who wants to fucking listen to me talk for hours? Like, so I just wanted to share that, because that's still like, it still gives me anxiety every time I think about it, because I'm not sure if it was me or it was somebody else, but they felt familiar and they were humanoid. They were very humanoid. They were attractive. It was weird. Like they were, like we were related to them. Like we're related some way. Or it was me. It was just really weird. It was really weird. Um, I, I don't even know how to like grasp like what I still like. It's been 2 days now, and I'm still like, huh? What is this? What I see? There's other things that I saw, but like I said, I want to make like other videos about it and get into it, because everything is, my life is in full circle. It's not just about me and my story. It's about the where I'm from, the area I live in, and that history, how it ties into me. And it's very, it's very interesting to say the least. So I'm gonna just leave this video here because I'm gonna just keep saying the same thing over and over. So if you like my content, please subscribe. There's gonna be more to come. If you want to know about some real shit, real spiritual shit, not no karmic lies, bullshit, it's a lot. I got a lot. I have a lot of things to talk about and make videos on. But I wanted to share that alien experience, and if I get any more updates on that, if I get any more updates on what I saw, I am most definitely making a specific video about that. There's no doubt about that. But I'm kind of scared right now to see it. So I don't know if I'm going to see it anytime soon. But I'm going to just leave it there. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.